in the Raider-controlled lots and the Allegiant Stadium-controlled lots. They average about $75. That's comparable with NFL stadiums around the league. We did survey, like I said, we did survey our fans. I think they're going to be surprised at how affordable the parking is. They were willing to pay substantially more, certainly to park closer and adjacent to the stadium.
Raider Nation, let's go, let's go. Raider Nation, let's go, let's go. Raider Nation, are you ready for some football? You ain't ready for no football.
Big press conference today. Mark Verdane, president of the Raiders. Head honchos from MGM. Bosses at RTC all meeting up. Rah, here we go. Here's the plan. So Mark Verdane saying $75 is going to be the average to park for the games. On the thread that I saw from 8 News Now, complete shock.
I mean, that goes hand in hand with what we've experienced from the beginning of the NFL coming here, right? Where
and by the way, it wasn't the sports section. It wasn't Chris Matthews sending it out.
Right.
It was news. So they're going to have people who are not necessarily sports fans, but like just cracks left and right about what a ripoff that is. That is what NFL stadiums charge, $40 to $100, and there are times if you want to get real close in some cities, $100.
Well, that's
I admit I was shocked.
Right, I thought it was going to be more.
Yeah, exactly. I was shocked.
I'll just tell you this. I don't believe the Raiders have 13,000 parking spots they control. There's another 22,000 amongst the 35. I wonder what the charges will be if they're all locked in at a cap of $100. Here's a little more of a Dane. Let's get through some of these cuts. It's kind of interesting, and then we'll get the reaction from you guys.
There's no shortage of parking options available. The NFL, when they send out parking surveys, they usually ask for how many spaces you have within a mile radius of the stadium. And while obviously a mile is too long for some patrons to walk, most people in most NFL markets are willing to walk that far to come to the games. Again, we'll have shuttles for those that can't make the walk. But within a mile of this stadium are 35,000 parking spots. When we surveyed our fans, like I mentioned earlier, we found that we needed about 12,000. So we do feel that we have oversupply.
Okay, so oversupply. This is just a guess. And again, we're just reacting. This is early on. We're starting to get some of the numbers. But Dane even said, like, this will be tweaked. We don't know exactly, all the plans around the stadium and, transportation to and from. Do you believe that it will be capped at $100? Or if I'm at Mandalay, $100. You want to park that close? $500.
Yeah, it's not capped at. It's capped at $100 for what the Raiders controlled lot.
That's what I'm at. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
There's no way to cap what a private business charges.
What I'm asking is, I wonder if they have an agreement that, hey, this is where we're going to cap it at. But my guess is no. But I don't know.
No,
something we can we'll look into.
That was my first question. Was these properties that aren't under that umbrella, what you're going to have to pay for if somebody wants to park in those areas? Because theoretically, like, I can park in your parking garage, leave, and never, use any of your amenities, right? Come back and then just drive away. Like, I would think that those would be a little bit more expensive.
Well, I'd imagine they at least have one floor or one part of the garage or even one garage that's only, for a certain status at your casino. And so that you're paying way more than that for parking. You're probably losing a lot of money on slot machines to do that.
We have 13,000 spots that are under our complete control, meaning we either own them, either on site here at lots that we've invested money and purchased, or that we have long-term leases with the property owners. Some of them have tailgating options, some of them don't. You'll get that information in a second. There's another 22,000 spots located on the resort corridor and in other businesses around this area, some of which have said we're going to handle parking ourselves, some of which we're going to control. So again, we have 35,000 spots.
All right. We're rolling video right now up on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Brady, one of our content providers and a producer of all of our late night podcasts, says on the mile walk, he says, have we seen football fans? Not sure half of them have walked a mile in the last week. All right. ASU Whisker says $100. JC.
Just change, baby? Is he saying it's cheap?
No, saying Jesus Christ. I have to clarify. Stephen Lambert says in Arizona, $60 to $100.
And that's comparable, right? I mean, that's an average of 80. If you say, unless there's,
right,
that's a mean of 80. At least I guess if there's more that are cheaper, then it's less, whatever. But that's about what it is. I will just say right now, I was asked by a friend of mine who plans to come to some games that lives out of the market, said, if I rent a car, how much is it going to be to park there? This is 6 months ago. And I said, I'd guess 200. That's my guess. Right now, as we sit here and think about it and where's it going to be, I'm going to guess 200. So I was way high. And so I was somewhat shocked that it's this. But I do understand, like, we also travel to games. We've been around. We've seen what it's like in other markets. Like, I don't think a lot of people, when the NFL was coming here, knew what they were getting into. Then they learned about PSLs. And guess what? As shocking as that was, and as stunning as it was, and some people are still shocked by it, they sold them out, and people were willing to pay for them. And now they're like, yeah, I guess that's what it is to go to the NFL. And now parking, people are shocked. And then that'll kind of go away. Wait until the Super Bowl's here, and then you'll see, whoa, what is this? And then it'll kind of go away. Like, that's what happens, is that you're kind of conditioned to do it. And again, guess what? If us as a market, if we in Las Vegas decide that's too much and we're not going to drive to the games, guess what happens next year? It goes down.
When we were in Oakland, we had about 9,000 total spots. We had about 2,500 active tailgates going on at any particular game. So we feel, again, that we have more than enough supply here for the demand that we've seen in the past, as well as the demand that the surveys showed. So we've got 6,500 spots available for tailgating. Make sure if you purchase it, that you know that you can tailgate on that lot. Otherwise, you'll show up. We don't want you to be disappointed on game day.
That's a good warning.
Yeah.
Scout it out the first couple times out, because it's going to take a while to work things out.
And I think it's important to have that messaging. Nobody's going to listen, and we're going to see week one where
Armageddon.
it'll be the preseason game where people are like, what? I can't do this. I can't do this. It's this much. I can't, like, this is why they do these things.
I think the ride share is going to be the thing that people go most crazy about, because I think, folks are, hey, I don't want to pay that much money to park. I'll just take ride share. And then it's like, hey, right up to the stadium. How do you even manage, like those who can't walk the mile? Like, how do you even explain I don't know what kind of there'll be a system, I'm sure, but everyone's going to be like, yeah, I got a limp, I just broke my ankle, sorry, I got a bad back, I need to be right up front. And instead, right now it looks like the plan is, hey, the drop off is around the corner, about whatever, a mile, 9 cents a mile. Yeah, I mean, it's over by Valley View and Tropicana.
Well, and by the way, too, you talk about being surprised about things. You mentioned rideshare. What's the term? Flux pricing or whatever it is?
Surge pricing.
Surge pricing.
It's back, baby.
Right. So, like, even then, like, there's no escaping any of this. You don't want to pay for parking, that's fine. You're going to pay out the nose for rideshare services. Like, it might be a rude awakening in a lot of that. There's no escaping it unless you're like me and you live on, like, up Russell, and you're like, I'll just walk the entire way. Like, there's no way you're getting out of this.
Dude.
Oh, I'm not walking.
I was like,
no, I'm saying,
I know
like,
where you live,
right?
And it is a straight shot down Russell,
But it's a long shot.
You better cut about half of the distance down.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, those are the avenues you're going to have to take if you want to avoid, like, the price that this is going to take.
Would you walk from Jones and Russell?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not that bad. Jones? That's not that bad.
No, Russell from Decatur down to the 15 is a lot longer than you think. And
Yeah.
guess what it feels like? Well, we know what it is. If you've driven up it on the way back,
Yeah.
it's an uphill walk. So
I was thinking, is it closer? Like, you talk about a straight shot on Russell. I mean, I have a straight shot. Like, the entrance on Dean Martin from my house, I literally live on Dean Martin, to walk straight up and go to the stadium.
Does it go all the way through?
Adam, it's
Yeah.
it's 5 miles down the 15, isn't it?
No, but it's on Dean Martin. You don't have to go on the 15. You just walk
Well,
up
I
Dean
don't
Martin.
think Adam knows where I live either.
I'm saying I think I'm closer than you are.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We'll map it, but Adam, you are far. You're basically talking about.
Quick,
not to
say your
get-
address out
Well,
loud.
no, I mean, he said it. He lives down near the South Point. You're going to walk from the South Point up Dean Martin.
I didn't say I was. I'm saying I think it'd be easier. I think it's about the same, maybe shorter. And I'm saying the stadium, the entrance is not on Russell. The entrance is on Dean Martin. So I have a literal straight shot on one road to go there. I don't think I would. I'm trying to think. It's probably 5 miles.
So High Golf Club? Where you at?
By the way,
Dean Martin
ASU Whiskers
Packers.
on the video says parking garages. Yeah, you can't park at the parking garages for free.
Right. MGM is, or whatever garages are there.
Mandalay, Luxor, multiple garages behind the Excalibur. Like hey, you know what? That Golden Knights, that garage that's used for the Golden Knights game right behind the Excalibur, I'll just park there. That'll be free. Like, no,
It's not.
it's not nothing.
No, it's not free for Golden Knights games, right? I don't think.
No,
I don't park in there. I don't know.
Oh, you've never parked in there? No, that is one of the main lots.
This is what 25.
You know what? I haven't been down there. Obviously, with reduced crowds to nothing up until recently. Yeah, I don't even know if it starts at 25. It might be a little higher.
Well, and the I saw the question on the stream right now. How will they police it? Like, they already do it. The garages, they have somebody, they have people waiting. They have people collecting money at the front of it. And actually, I don't think they actually collect money. They check your pass. You have to buy it in advance. So you have to buy a pass in advance and then show the pass when you get up there.
Yep.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, Brady said he prepaid Excalibur tomorrow night for VGK. It's $20.
I'm 2 miles closer.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's not even.
Well, I don't know where he lives. I thought it was.
That's it. Yeah, I'm just doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't know that?
No.
All right. I don't want to give it away on the air. But you're right. You both have straight shots, so that's the good news. No meandering streets.
That's right.
Yeah.
No rights and lefts. Just straight shot.
I was
Actually,
thinking
Dean
it was
Martin
like
is
Russell.
kind of
I was thinking
meandering.
it was like Russell and Grand Canyon or something.
No, Russell and Durang.
Okay. Rhymes with.
I would love to see you living at Russell and Grand Canyon and go, yeah, let's walk down.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh
a
my
nightmare.
God. This has got to be the most ridiculous conversation we've ever had on the highest weighted sports talk radio show. The three of us discussing walking to the stadium.
I'll bet you right now, John, you just looked up how far my house is?
Yeah.
I'll bet you right now I've walked farther today than it is from my house to.
All right. During the break, I don't think the phones are accurate. You better have your phone on.
I do.
Has it been counting your steps? We'll
Yep.
look at the steps.
The Cofield and Company crew is back